Alright, today we are talking about an exciting topic, which is books. None of that stuff. We're talking about specifically about photography books and which ones I've read myself, which ones I think are good, and which ones I would recommend to any photographer that's just starting out and wants to learn this fantastic craft. So let's dive in. Now you might think that a little bit weird to talk about photography books, considering the fact that we live in an age of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of that good stuff where you can just type in whatever you want, whatever tutorial, lesson, and you can just find them in an instant and just watch the video and learn that way. And definitely that is one of the best ways to go about learning this craft. And definitely I used it myself, but when I started out, YouTube wasn't that big and there wasn't that much stuff on it. So I had to rely on books. And even today, maybe some of us are not necessarily into, watching videos, although that might be a good thing to do. But some of us might be a little bit old school, a bit more geeky, if you will. And we just like to buy and read books of the artists and see and learn from them. And not all of them are on YouTube or on other social media and so on. So having a few cool books on your back shelf, I guess, is always a good idea. So yeah, let's dive in and let's see what books I read myself, what I think are good ones, and what I recommend for other photographers. Right, so the book that would be number one on my list, and probably my favorite one, and that is Scott Kelby's The Digital Photography. Scott is American photographer and Photoshop and Lightroom guru, and I learned from him a ton over the years. And the reason why I like his book is it is kind of different. It's not like all the other photography books, and it's different in a sense that he doesn't go in all the gory details of what is the aperture, how the cameras operate, what the physics are behind. It doesn't give you all the stats and the data tables and all that boring stuff, which you in the future gonna have to learn, obviously, if you're just starting out. And the way his book differs is just essentially, it feels like he says himself, I am with you in the field and I'm just giving you instructions as to what to do. So for example, if you want I want a blurry background, Scott, what should I do? Okay, you see that F number on the back of your screen, great. Choose the smallest possible you can, F4, F2.8, F5.6, whatever that is, and just go for it. You want to freeze the motion? Great. See the shutter speed on the back of your screen? Great. Try to choose the smallest, the shortest amount of time you can, and that way you will achieve your goal of freezing the motion, the action, whatever it is that you're photographing. And another aspect of the book that I really enjoyed is obviously Scott's great humor. It's not a boring book. He always inserts some sort of joke, something. So it was really fun a book to read, and I learned a lot from that. And in fact, it's not just one book. I believe there are 4 books, like 4 volumes, which covers a lot of different topics like landscape photography, sports photography, flash photography, all of that great stuff. So definitely number one on my recommended book list. So yeah, go on Amazon, wherever you're buying books, and have a look, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy them just as much as I enjoyed them. Right, so for my second book that I would like to recommend for everyone, and that would be a book called The Photographer's Eye. I believe that's how it's called. And it was written by the British photographer and author Michael Freeman. And the reason why I like this book is because the author goes deep into all of the concepts of photography, and he's very good at explaining all of this stuff like color, light, texture, composition, all of the things that you need to learn if you're just starting out. So definitely a book that you need to look up, and I'm sure it's available on Amazon and wherever you buy books. So yeah, definitely worth looking into it. Alright, so for my last 2 recommendations would be 2 books written by the same author, and that is Brian Peterson. He's a professional photographer and a teacher, and he has many books, but 2 that I read are really great. They're called Understanding Exposure and Understanding Composition. Both books that I've read, and they made a real big difference in my own photography and my own understanding of these essential concepts that you need to grasp if you want to learn this craft and you're just starting out. So these two books definitely should be on your reading list if you're just starting out and diving in all of these concepts. So definitely look into it. As always, should be available all over the place, Amazon and so on. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. A short one, but hopefully a useful one. And all these books that I recommended are going to be of use for you. Hopefully you're going to learn stuff from them. And if so, great. Grab a camera, go in the field, and just practice all of the skills. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go out in the field myself, because I was stuck for a couple of weeks without being able to go out anywhere. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but the fall is upon us. Hopefully the autumn colors are going to be here with us in a couple of weeks or days, so I'll be able to grab my camera and go out and grab a few autumn shots. So yeah, as always, like, subscribe, share, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one next week. Peace.